Prime Minister Modi has left for his momentous US visit. While Modi has been to the US 6 times since 2014, this is his first state visit, the highest ranked visit according to diplomatic protocol, an honor reserved for close and strategic allies. The Prime Minister will be landing in New York at 11:30 p.m. tonight India time. He will kickstart his visit with Yoga Day celebrations at the UN headquarters. US President Biden is rolling out the red carpet for Prime Minister Modi with a 21-gun salute and a state dinner. Excitement is palpable in New York City and Washington, D.C. ahead of Prime Minister's visit, especially among the diaspora. Members of the Indian American community will be at the Willard Hotel in New York to welcome the Prime Minister. An interaction with the diaspora is also planned in D.C. later. The significance of this historic visit is huge. Business and big defense deals are on the cards, from GE 414 fighter jet engines to Sea Guardian drones and high-end technology.
Three aspects of this which are very important. One, you will see the personal chemistry reflected in a number of interactions. In fact, this visit will show perhaps the maximum interaction between Prime Minister and President of the United States. Number two, you will see that the next level of the partnership will be visible. Thirdly, if I may add, that the global good, and as Prime Minister Modi has often described that this is a partnership for global good, that will also be very clearly visible.
That we are receiving an historic visit to the United States by the Indian Prime Minister, the Honorable Mr. Narendra Modi. What a momentous special occasion this is, and we welcome him to the United States. We eagerly look forward to him being hosted by the United States President Joe Biden at the White House on June 22nd, 2023.
I've met Prime Minister Modi a couple of months ago in New Delhi, and I had a deep impression after our meeting. A person with vision, a person with strategic thinking, a person who has a very deep tradition, bringing with himself a very deep tradition of a nation, and a clear vision where the modern India should look like. And I'm very happy to greet him.
My colleague Gaurav Sawant continues to be live with us. Gaurav, speaking specifically of the defense deals and agreements that are likely to be signed during the Prime Minister's visit to the US, this will possibly be historic because this would then make America the second biggest supplier of military hardware to the US after Russia, to India, I beg your pardon, after Russia.
So, that is also America's interest. America is trying to wean India away from Russia, because India's followed an independent foreign policy, especially when it comes to the Russia-Ukraine conflict. India's also insisted on strategic autonomy when it comes to weapons and systems. So India's not putting all our eggs in one basket, not buying everything either from Russia or from the United States of America or from France for that matter. And these are very important lessons that had been learned after the 1998 Pokhran tests, when there were sanctions on India and military hardware could no longer either be bought or even stocks replenished. So the Sea Harrier or the Sea Kings, they really suffered that time in 1998. But post 1999, India-US relationship actually underwent a transformation. We were reporting on what was then known as NSSP, the next step in strategic partnership. And then, whether it was the Clinton era with then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, or the Bush era with then Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, or Prime Minister Narendra Modi initially with Barack Obama, or Prime Minister Narendra Modi with Donald Trump, or Prime Minister Narendra Modi's interaction now with Joe Biden, the India-America relationship, one, bipartisan, two, the trajectory has been on the rise constantly. Now it's being taken altogether at a new level, quite like the India-US civil nuclear deal in 2005. These jet engines, the GE F414 engines for Indian Air Force, or the Predator drones, or the Striker armored fighting vehicles, or the M777 light howitzer upgrade, or the munition that India is seeking. All of that will take this relationship to a different level. Point one. Point two, it's also a message to an expansionist neighbor of ours that India and the United States of America, two powerful democracies, two powerful economies, they stand together in the face of threats faced from an expansionist country.
Right. Gaurav, thank you so much for putting things into perspective for us.